Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. In between episodes, I was thinking about what we could do next, and I believe I figured it out, but let me double check some kingdom stuff first. No events. Okay. Got 4 people. Jubilos is back in 9. Okay, the first thing I did was I went and sold a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna buy a bunch of BP. I got 145k now, so how much is 1,000? 80k? Alright. Just drop a quick 80k. I kind of want to do this. Our merchants will receive the right to establish a sizable trading post in the heart of New Stetvin. Each city in the kingdom gains an extra plus 5 BP per week. Plus 2 for each town and plus 1 for each village. That will make my BP go up a lot. And I think I'm going to go for it. 60 days. 1,500 BP. Ouch. It did it. I got 898 BP left. I think I will buy a little bit more. How much is 300? I can manage that. Okay. It's good. All right. Ooh. What is this one? Galt? Oh, the worse the unrest, more money you get. The Grey Rebellion. Oh, yeah. That's the one Amiri's working on. Okay. Yeah. Octavia. 75 days. 60 days. All right, I'll do one more curse. Down to 2 curses left. Okay. So you're wondering what I thought of doing, and I can't show you here. I have to go out. But before I do, let me check this. Do I have... No, I do not. I'm going to put this back on, because this is going to be necessary. Alright, Wolf, let's go. So what I did was...
Tread lightly.
I remembered there was a place that I never did finish because I got my butt kicked by, as I called them then, the Twins of Death. So we're going to go back and finish that place, and it's called the Lonely Barrow. I got everybody. Let's go. I'm gonna stop right here and rest to memorize that spell. And back in we go. This was, I had to go back. I looked at episode 42. That was a long time ago. My characters are down here at level 8. And right over here were some twin iron golems that I just could not defeat. But now I am back. That's what you do in RPGs. If you get beat, you come back, you leave, level up, come back later, and then you even the score. Oops. But you have to have a sense of direction. Or else you won't make it back to where you were. Okay. Nova, we need you up front, please. Let's throw a quick save. I also noticed these things are swirling, and the iron golems were swirling. I don't know if that, but I can't click on any of them, so I don't think I can do anything. There they are, ancient golem. Oh man. All right. It's time for buffetage.
I stand ready.
Yes, you do. Did I mess up any? Actually, I think Dispel Magic is supposed to be there. Which is fine. Let's Bless.
We should move.
It's Divine Favor.
The road awaits.
Let's do that.
Together we stand. Adventures await. We should move.
And this. Radisi.
I'll make my own legend.
In this case, ignores non-living matter. Armor and shield bonuses do not count. Oh, a brilliant energy weapon cannot harm undead constructs or objects. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. Yep, divine weapon bond.
We should prepare.
Let's do that as well. And
I will see this through.
just in case, flow poison communal. Who is this, Ellie? Okay, because these golems had some kind of poison on them. Is there anything else? I don't think we need haste. And let me F5 it again. Just in case. No, 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 no. Avril, you're too gung-ho. I'm gonna have Nova run in there.
Charge! If there's gold, it's mine.
Altana, I want you and Jade over here. Altana.
Let yourself
Oh,
open.
Jesus.
This will hurt.
Already screwed.
Death awaits.
But at least you got him. Ooh. That was quick and easy. Ancient Golem uses breath weapon. Saving throw succeeded. Thank you. All right, let's get out of the purple mist. Oops, wrong button. Okay. I remember there was a secret thing right there. Knowledge Arcana check.
I'm the best.
Ooh, a pair of gloves. Oops. Let me scroll this back down. Lesser gloves of dueling. What do these do? These gloves grant their wearer a +1 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts. Oh. Nothing special. Arcana?
It is finished.
Vast Relief depicts a Cyclopean mage who weaves a spell using several natural elements.
Check that out.
This is trap, disarm.
Success.
Let us be careful.
Let's get what's in here. What's this? Mysterious column has traces of black soot across its surface.
The path is clear.
Would that mean fireball spell will do something to these things?
I know what to do.
Worth a shot.
Go.
Nope. All right. There's a door I can't open. Oops. Map, go away. I remember there was some kind of riddle in here. You had to get. Well, I don't remember. I saw it on video. Just junk. Huh. Thought something would be over there or something. There isn't anything. Two. Ooh. Last time we came here, though, there was only one lit. The closer you get to the magic barrier, the louder a whisper just on the verge of hearing becomes. It says over and over, the door will open to the strongest. Defeat the monsters. Get the key from the dungeon. The key is hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake. On its shore. Find it and come. The door will open to the strongest. Two rivers into the same lake. I guess I've done 4 of the 6 things I need to do. Why'd you start me over there? Let's go this
I'll
way.
go ahead.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Thought there'd be something over there. Actually, it was this one over here. Yeah, never mind. I won't worry about that. I remember one of those magnifying glass things was failed. I probably could redo it again since I'm a higher level, but I kind of forgot where it was. 2 rivers into the same lake. On the shore. I don't think this is qualified as a river, but this is a lake. There might be something here. I don't know. I'm not going to check either. I guess it's back to the city. I thought something more would come of that, but it didn't, so... Back to some kingdom stuff. Well, maybe something will come of what Amiri is doing, and then I can head out.
Let's head out.
Unless she screws up. So the DCs are getting high. Alright. Mary's back in 20. Let's rank up the curator, because that's pretty much all I can do. Success. Culture has reached rank 4. Problem. Disaster. God dang. Jubilost, man. He rolls a 1. Come on. On his way home from a business trip yesterday, a letter arrived at the castle in which country's council... Oh yeah, this one. The treasurer's bodyguards proved much more capable than expected. The assassins hired by the minister perished while trying to carry out his orders. Great. At least Jod succeeded. The grand ceremony was a success. The faithful flocked from every corner of the kingdom to take part in the high priest's magnificent ritual. New priest of Abadar. The highest ranking priest of Abadar in the kingdom has passed away. Now the clergy must elect a new leader. If any of the candidates should win thanks to the Queen's support, their gratitude would be immeasurable. DC 29. Top secret again. I can't have anyone do it because they're busy. The circus. A traveling circus arrived from Katapish, full of performers with amazing skills and striking freaks. They've been everywhere during their travels and have much further yet to go. They possess fresh rumors and the most amazing tricks. They could be useful for the kingdom. I need to give Jubilost an easy one. A technical issue. A small cult of Droskar in the Five Kings Mountains is offering to sell Dwarven mining equipment to the kingdom. The deal is quite lucrative, for the dwarfs never sell such machinery to outsiders. However, there's a hitch. The equipment they're selling is stolen. Spider invasion. The forests are filled with horrible giant spiders. Many woodcutters and hunters have died in their webs. There are rumors that the way things are going, soon it will become impossible to even walk near the edge of the woods. It's time to clear the thicket of these predators. Valerie can actually do it. Like livestock, a group of traveling slave traders is looking for human commodities to sell in Cheliax. They're offering a good price for any criminals and other prisoners. They're clearly willing to take risks. If they're willing to travel so deeply in the river kingdoms, where slavery is forbidden, people will be outraged if they find out that their government supports the slave trade, but need not ever learn about this deal. Jubilost is just going to screw it up, even though that's the lowest DC 1. A new priest. DC 29. Jod. Let's take this opportunity. Let me do the problems first. Lindsay, since you've got nothing to do. Spider invasion. Valerie, you can handle that. The circus and like livestock. DC 27. Storyteller, obviously. And wait a minute. Do I have anyone to rank up the counselor? Jubilost. I need espionage. I need it. It was at 19, now it's at 17. It has to be 20 before I can rank it up. Culture's at 4. Okay, so Magar's back in 15. Octavia's back in 15. Bartholomew as a magister. But he's not a magister. Bartholomew has a lot of these. Anyways. Alright. Rank up the counselor. Hopefully Amiri's gets an automatic success because it's looks like it's part of the regent thing. Okay, loyalty is at rank 5. The opportunity was lost. The Grey Rebellion, success. Wow. The rebellion was suppressed with force. Many locals lost their lives, along with Davor the Grey and his gang. Community, military instability went up. Good. Lindsay failed. Oh, how'd I get Serene? The deal was called off. The price which the cultists demanded was far too high. Ah, well, at least I didn't lose any stats. Test of Steel. Disaster. Despite training long and hard with the best fighters in the kingdom, the young woman was unable to place highly in the competition. Well, that sucks. I had an unrest penalty as well. He rolled as low as... and you failed. Another 5. This game just hates me. The candidate favored by the Queen's advisors declined their offer. In her next sermon, she ridiculed the Queen's inept henchmen. And Valerie failed. The call to go out to the woods to sweep for spiders was not welcomed by the people. The civilians' fear of the monsters in the woods only intensified. All these failures, how did I get Serene? At least Jubilos succeeded. Jesus. He rolled an 18. Good. The slave traders received a delivery of slaves. As soon as they descended to the cargo hold, these captives, carefully selected for their skill in hand-to-hand combat, engaged the slavers and captured the ship with their bare hands. They brought the ship to shore and provided the true captives with shelter and care. Cool. Got back a lot of loyalty, community, and espionage. Support the general, treasurer, high priest. Support the regent. More events. Counselor awaits in the throne room. Former friends. Problem. Many of Brevoy's patriots dislike this. Oh, this again? Military unrest. Yep, we've seen that before. Commercial advantage. Our merchants are negotiating with the houses of Brevoy in hopes of winning commercial privileges. Supporting them will increase profits. The river trade grants great power, and the houses of Brevoy will fight fiercely for every corner. Okay. It's got knowledge. Octavia is busy. Let's see what the counselor wants. These guys are back in 31 days. Alana, the situation has become rather fraught. A group of mercenaries arrived in our lands to seek a better future. They banded together for safety. Some have been hired by our merchants as bodyguards. Alas, their manners are low, and the locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more and more often. The peasants want us to banish the mercenaries from the city. The merchants expect us to protect them, regardless of the peasants' complaints. If you ask me, we mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury to finance more guards. They'll put an end to these clashes. Nothing's going to change if we simply choose sides. We must mediate, though this takes money and a will for peace. Um, sure. Finance more guards from the treasury. Make sure the merchants don't. Make sure the merchants' guards don't fight with the common people. Taking my BP. Whatever money we spend on new guards, it will be worth it if it prevents any more blood from being spilled. I gotta see how I got up to serene. I don't know how that happened. Sherelle. Greetings, your grace. I brought you something. Draping veil of prowess. Thank you. I'm still looking for that emerald necklace. I don't know how to find it. I am happy to see you, O most worthy one. Shaniha. Dark bidding. I thank you, Shaniha, the tulip. Let's see what I got. Ooh, what is this? +2 armor class, electricity resistance, cold resistance. This robe grants us wear electricity resistance 10, cold resistance 10, and +2 deflection bonus to AC. And the ability to cast enlarge person spell once per day. Not bad. And Shaniha gave me the dark bidding of fall shard. Greater necrotic. Greater necrotic weapons are a bane to all living things and deal 2d8 points of negative energy damage on a successful hit. That's a good weapon, except it's exotic proficiency. And it's gonna give me 12.6k. Wow, this cloth is worth 15. What is... I mean, he can't wear armor, right? But can he wear this? He can. And this shouldn't cancel his abilities, because it's not armor. Right? Next time I use him, I'll see. Now this one's better for her. Okay. Ekundayo. And I can support the counselor again. Any events? Yep. Got a few. Rank up. Regent, counselor, general, high priest. Regent, counselor, general. High priest is at 5. Economy's at 6. Okay. This is a problem. Former friends. Oh wait, yeah. How the heck did I get to Serene? Unrest changed from stable to serene. Reason quest. The Grey Rebellion. Oh. Because Amiri succeeded. Nice. Okay, Jubilost and Lindsay. Just Amiri. Now, if I rank up a Miri, I'll still have time during the month to do this. Opportunity, Lindsay, problem. Lindsay and I don't know if Jubilos can do this. I just got espionage to 20. He's gonna fail this and lower espionage. Back down. Yeah. Lindsay. Forgotten knowledge. Tristian. And we'll rank up the general. I went back down to stable. Somebody must have screwed up. Military rank 6. Circus. Curator managed to convince the circus to settle in the kingdom. Your subjects are thrilled. They can see these amazing performances every day. It was Jubilost. Our agents were dispatched to deal with our enemies in Brevoy. Sadly, they had little success. Their leader was successfully assassinated in his own bed. But the others rallied and have waged a vile propaganda campaign in the local lands in revenge for the death of their comrade. Many of our subjects have been taken in by their wicked lies. We got 3 espionage from it, though. And Lindsay failed this opportunity. The advisor's agents remained quiet and reserved during the negotiations, trying not to offend the representatives. Yep, that's the same failure we had last time. And Tristan failed. God, man. Yep, we've seen that failure before. It's not the first time we had a disaster. And now, former friends. This was Jubilos that caused us to go back down to stable instead of being at serene. Thanks, Jubilost. The contract. A notorious assassin from Daggermark has taken a contract on the Queen's head. An open challenge to a duel is not a likely result. An arrow in the back or a goblet full of poison, however. How is Jubilos supposed to do this? The Wrath of the Forest. Only Valerie can do that. Woodcutters have encroached in a sacred grove, stoking the wrath of some treants who reside there. The enraged giants are now attacking anyone who enters the forest. Someone must make peace with the keepers of the grove, or find another way to deal with them. Curator needs your help. Greetings, Your Highness. Something curious happened yesterday. During my evening promenade, I met a young man. His name is Larzio Messus, a young composer from Absalom. He told me that he left his hometown in the search of inspiration. He's astonished by the story of your ascension to the throne, Your Highness. So impressed, in fact, that he's determined to compose an opera about it. He's asked for permission to live and work in the palace, so he might draw your character from real life. Nevertheless, I think we should say no. Art must be free. Living here will make him feel obligated to us. Seeing you every day, he'll lose the dispassionate distance that every artist needs to see his subject clearly. He will hardly understand the virtue of your decision now, but this freedom will do him much good. A flower grown in a greenhouse will wither and perish at the first sign of cold. A weed on the roadside will stand firm through drought and the storm, whatever trial it faces. I don't want him in my castle either. We mustn't interfere with the creative process, not even if the composer begs us to. Larzio will not live in my castle. Thank you for your trust, Your Highness. In due time, we'll see the positive effects that freedom may have on the artist and his creations. Improving cultural development. Erlene. Greetings, Your Highness. A rod of power source. Thank you. Is this chemo? Whirlwind. You already gave me one of those. Try again. Rask. Frost touch. All right. It's a great axe. +3 Fade Bane. Not bad. +2 against Fey and 2d6 damage. It's a big axe. Whirlwind. I think that's what I have a Kundayo using, isn't it? No. What's the difference? It's just +2 composite. +2 grants his wearer +2 enhancement to Dex and the ability to summon a medium air elemental. I'd rather have the speed. And what did Erlene give me? This heavy, softly humming rod grants the wielder a +4 bonus to Conjuration School spells DC and the ability to make up to 5 spells they cast per day empowered, so using the Empower spell feat. Regular rods can be used with spells of 6th level or lower. Power spell. Okay. Not bad. This one is better. But it's still not bad. 22k? 23k, I mean? Wow, this rod is 30k. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's go back. Curator, yep. Projects, got a rank up. Support the curator, got an economy. Cost of buildings with culture. Barbarian arena? Longhouse mansion, museum, Pathfinder's lodge? When do I get those? Curator, 14 days. Magar's back in 17. So is Octavia. Military unrest. The Wrath of the Forest. And the Contract. Man. Jubilos is gonna get me killed. What's the high priest at? 5? Alright, high priest. Should have saved it first, because Jubilos is going to get me killed. Divine rank 6. Success. The treants have agreed to allow the woodsmen do their job, so long as they plant as many trees as they chop. Good job, Valerie. You failed again, Amiri. Improving cultural development. The project was a success. Ooh, Jubilos needs 6 days. Former friends again, this one. Every time this one gets failed, it lowers my stability. It's freaking annoying. Seriously. Wandering Scientist is offering a medical procedure to the kingdom's warriors that is supposed to purge their blood and greatly increase their strength. We've seen that one before. And it was failed before. The Kundayo. The circus again. Problem is, I have to rank up the curator. Or I could rank up the region of the... The curator is better. I need... my arcane and espionage to be able to be ranked up. And stability. They're just not... I don't know, I guess you have to succeed at a certain amount of these things with the minister or something? Before I do anything, let's see how much time I have left for Bald Hill. Oh. Is that Boken? Yep. Thank you. You may go now. "56 days. Chemo's been waiting for a few months. Increase the ranks of kingdom stats 40 times. Upgrade any region. Well, I guess the curator's getting... Former friends. Oh, man. We'll see what Lindsay can do. Kundayo's just gonna fail again. Let's get the curator up. A lot of red on the right side. Curator is rank 5. Jubilos failed. The assassin's attack was barely repelled, and the deadly criminal was allowed to escape. And you lost me more espionage. Failure. Yep, I've seen that failure before. Lindsay succeeded. Grand Diplomat's flattery and promises persuaded the Brevin nobility that their troublemaking subjects should be curbed. The mouths of the most audacious muckrakers quickly fell silent. The kingdom has friends in Brevoy, after all. Relations +3. Trade agreement with Sertova is done. It appears that Tartuk truly has been cursed. As usual, very little actual magic seems to have been put into the curse. How such a meager magical force could have such binding and dramatic results is beyond comprehension. Still, this research has advanced our knowledge of arcane magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. Training. Storyteller. I just ranked you up so you can train yourself. 100 BP. Yep, as curator. Tracking the path of the wild hunt. Yep, we've seen this one before. Jubilos is waiting for an audience. It seems that Jubilos has succeeded in solving the Fey riddles. He has something to discuss with the Queen. Looks like Jubilos' quest. Hold up. Treasurer, okay. So, a circus. DC 27. This is just an opportunity. I might have Jubilos do this. We'll see. Because if you fail an opportunity, I don't think you lose points. You can only gain it, I believe. See, Jubilos, you do remember our little adventure with the Fey Lords and their inconsequent debates? Yep, I remember it. Before you ask, I meant both the debates and the Lords. Anyway, I've been thinking about that dreadful verbiage we received as a reward for the trials. The answer to the question about the fate of the gnome race. Allow me to remind you of the text. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 5th in 10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger? The second is 12 times in 12, and is thrice the number of those who lost their faces. Don't try to guess it now. It's not yet time. Wait until he who is born twice, must be talking about Armag, will twice be defeated. Put the two numbers together. When the moon leaves her path, near the wattles of the Candlemere, find the one who will open the secret. Not a single reasonable creature would spend valuable time solving this sort of phrasement. If only someone knew how much effort it required to treat the matter seriously. But it paid off. It's obvious that the part about open the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger refers to Wylas Gunderson, who awakened Vorticai. This guess led me to think. In his own words, a researcher and adventurer seeker. Obviously, that part about he who was born twice will be twice. Obviously, that part about he who is born twice will twice be defeated referred to Armag. That's what I said. Exactly. We couldn't have known that at the time of the debates, because we hadn't even met Armag yet. Which makes me wonder who this respected host might be. But that's neither here nor there. So what do we do know? So what do we know? The riddle recommends we start looking after the twice born is twice defeated, and that's happened. The other part, thrice the number of those who's lost their faces, that's also only clear now. It's 24. 3 times the number of the defaced sisters there were. But the rest, what does it mean? When the moon leaves her path, and how does a dozen times in a dozen equate to 24? I'll have to study some astronomy reference books and write to some priests of Desna that I'm acquainted with. It's probably about some rare celestial phenomenon. I meant to ask you to deal with the first part of the riddle, the one about Wireless Gunderson. Remember the riddle? We don't need to find him or talk to him, just read him. Here is what I think it means. I discovered that the poor fellow wrote and published a few horrendous books. Perhaps the answer is hidden in one of them. The very thought of digging through that parody of literature is disgusting. I'd very much appreciate some help. Perhaps some book lover in this city will have a volume or two of his work. All right. I will look for Gunderson's books and try to make some sense of them. Good luck on this difficult quest. I remind you, the riddle says we need to find something 5th and 10, and somehow related to Gunderson's writing. We put it together with the number 24 and go to the candle mirror when the moon leaves her path. I hope this isn't some elaborate Fey prank, because if it is, I won't have to do any more research to understand what made the gnomes leave the first world. It was the stinking neighbors. Vrask. Another fly swatter. Thank you. Azrael. In accordance with our agreement, I brought you a gift. Blazing Omen. You respect our deal? That's commendable. I'm doing my best to serve you. The door to nowhere. Jubilos is close to solving the riddle. Alright. Companion quest. Jubilos is clear. The host will help solve the mystery of the gnomes. Our learned friend can't do it without the queen's help. The host riddle says that we need to find something 5th and 10, which would supposedly be easy to read. Would be easy if we read Wireless Gunderson, the poor adventurer hunter who released Vorticai. Wireless is the author of several books, and the answer is probably related to this. We'll look in the city. Somebody must have a book or two. And that's why I sold all my books to Lindsay's friend, the book merchant. Okay, what did Nazriel give me? Another fly swatter that I don't need. Blazing Omen. Medium armor. Chainmail. Enhancement +3 fire resistance. What's it look like? It's black. It looks cool. It's got a 2 max dex. It's only chainmail though. Alright. So we'll stop here, and what I'll do between episodes is look on the book merchant to find Wireless Gunderson's books. That could take a while because I have no idea what it's called, and I have to go through all of them until I find it. So we'll stop here for the day. And before I go, let me just get rid of these red exclamation marks. Jubilos doesn't want anything. I think I'm gonna have Valerie do this. Valerie. And the circus again. I think I'll have Jubilos do this. If he can succeed, I might get some espionage. If he can succeed. Valerie. Treasurer, Counselor, Regent. And then we'll see where Jubilos quest leads. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.